Today because I've had a lot of people lately telling me how they are impacted by fear. Fear about the COVID vaccine, fear about catching COVID, fear about all sorts of things. So, what I want you to do today is think about something that you feel fear about. And it might not be intense fear, but it might be just a concern or a worry that you have. Let's clear it out of your energy field. There's something really important about fear that I wanted to talk to you about as well. Fear is an important indicator that you are focused on something in a way that your higher self would not focus on it. So, the gap between where you are and where your higher self is, it's the gap that feels so terrible. So it's an indicator to you that you're thinking about something in a way that's not working for you, that's not serving you. Really important to think about that. So think about something that you feel fear about, and let's clear that out of your energy field. You do not have to carry that fear around. You do not have to be controlled by fear. So whether your thing is fear about the COVID vaccine, fear about dying perhaps, fear about catching COVID, fear about being really sick, fear about whatever it is, just think about whatever it is for you and tune into it for a moment and give it a number out of 10 for how intense it feels. So now you've got your number, tap on the side of your hand and say, even though I feel this fear, I choose to accept myself. Even though I feel this fear, I choose to accept myself anyway. Even though I feel this fear, I choose to deeply and completely accept myself. And then come to the crown. All this fear about, and just put your words in there. I am so afraid because or about, side of I am feeling so much fear about, under eye. This fear is overwhelming me. Under nose. All this fear. It might be because I'm focused on something in a way my higher self would never focus. But the fear is real. And I do not like the feeling of it. All this fear. All this fear. And take a big breath. And now, because we're bringing this fear thing into your conscious mind, it might actually be increasing in intensity. So don't freak out if that happens. Just keep tapping and it will come down again. So let's do another round on it. So more specific you can be with your specific fear, the better result you'll get. So say the words that are right in your heart, really. Even though I feel all this fear, I choose to accept myself anyway. Even though I feel all this fear, I choose to accept myself anyway. Even though I feel all this fear, I choose to accept myself and I choose to release the fear. And then on the crown, all this fear. Eyebrow, all this fear. Side of eye, I'm so afraid that, fill in the gap. Under eye, I'm so afraid that, under nose, all this fear. Under lip, all this fear. Collarbone, all this fear. Underarm, I'm so afraid because, fill in the gap. On the wrist, I'm so afraid that, side of hand, I'm so afraid. Crown, all this fear. And then a big breath. and check in and see how it's going now. Now, it is possible, as I said, that you might have started off at something like an 8 out of 10, and then because we brought it into your conscious mind, it went up to a 10 out of 10 or higher, and now it's starting to come down. So just keep doing those rounds. Just replay, if you need to, the video so that you can just tap along with those words. Come up with your own words. Your own words are much more important than the words I come up with. So just be really truthful with yourself about what you're feeling. Don't pretend you're feeling okay when you're actually not. And this is something you can do in the privacy of your own home, so no one else needs to know what you're feeling or what you're doing. And you can get relief using this technique. But keep going with it. Don't stop there. Keep going, doing more and more rounds until you get down to a 0, because there is no need to let that fear control you. You can take control of it. Okay, I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.